Turn that fan down some. Just on one. We're gonna start right now.
Gotcha.
45, 47. Turn that fan. All right. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com. Your home for self-help means hip-hop. Right now we're live on YouTube. You check me out on Spotify and Apple. 1-2-1-2. I'm placed to be with Terrell Burns.
What's up? What's happening, man?
Good. How you doing today?
Man, I'm cool. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great.
All right, man. So just letting people know where you from.
Man, I'm from Cleveland, Mississippi, man. In the heart of the Delta, around from Clarksdale, you know, where all the blues being made. You know, the Grammy Museum down there, Delta State, the whole nine, you know, 38732.
So you're a country boy?
For sure that.
So would you be fishing and all that?
Yeah, I fish for sure. My uncle been fishing with me since I was 9 years old.
I don't know, man. I'm from Mississippi. I mean, I was like, we like playing the dirt, you country, all that, but I don't really know how to fish and nothing like that. I think I left when I was 18. I went to the military when I was 18. After high school, I went to the military. And I've been in San Diego the whole time after that.
For sure. I mean, fishing, it requires patience, man. You can't be impatient with fishing because it'll be an hour or 2 hours for you catch something, you know? So it's like, in that time with fishing, you got to spend the time to chill with your family and talk to them. That's really like if I were to I'll take a girl on a date for fishing, or I'll take my homies out fishing so we can chop it up. We talk about issues and things like that. And then the mix while y'all talking, then you'll catch a fish. But you just waiting on the fish is like, you know what I'm saying? You just waiting on the fish ain't gonna get nowhere because you're just gonna be waiting on the fish. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, cause I think even like I said, I moved out in San Diego, but out here we got the ocean, and they got it where you can just fish on the pier.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. I ain't know that.
Yeah, so you can just fish in the ocean. It'd be hella people out there, but I ain't know. I probably gotta get into it. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even fish. And my wife, her people, they be going to the lake fishing and shit.
No, for sure. It's peaceful, man, when you hear the water and, you know, you just exclude yourself, you turn your phone off. It's really peaceful, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's peaceful.
I say, you heard about that dude? They were showing the video online. You know how they got the championship fishers, right? Like they be right there. So it was one of them niggas, that white boy was putting the motherfucking, he was getting little balls, weight balls, and putting them in the fish. So when they weigh the fish, it'd be like, but he was doing it for a long ass time. They just not caught him. But he was putting he'll put like little weight balls in there, or he'll put like other pieces of fish in there and make it heavier. And they called it that. You ain't see that video?
No, I didn't. That's crazy. Ain't no way he'll do that, man.
They said he won about $200,000 off all them contests. He won like $200,000. They just not called him cheating, but they was kind of like, because you know, them people know, like, you fish all the time, you know how much a fish weighs. So
yeah.
So they just keep game on. Yeah, that's that video out there though. That shit funny.
Man, that's crazy, man. He was getting that paper for sure. Yeah. He was trying to get it in, yeah.
So let us know how you got involved with music.
Man, I started doing music. Well, I say this. Around like 6, 7 years old, I was living in Memphis, and my mom had bought me a guitar and a notebook before she passed away on Christmas. And I ain't really understood it because I was trying to be like my big brother. My big brother played sports and shit. So like I wasn't really into the music, but she knew I was into it before. She knew I was gifted at it before I even knew, you know what I'm saying? So, because back in the day, I guess what they used to tell me, my mom used to catch me listening to music in the car, and, you know, when she go in the store, I'll turn the music back up, and I'll skip the track and like to see what it sound like. I'll play with the equalizer and the radio and shit like that. So, and then, you know, when I went back to Mississippi when she died, I think about around 8, 9 years old, my pops bought me a piano. And, you know, it just went on from there. I started writing music and stuff around like 10, 11 years old. And I just started perfecting my craft to the best of my ability. And then around like 14, 15, my pops got out of jail. And my pops got out of jail and I went to Springfield, Illinois. And I went to this high school called Southeast. And I did this talent show, and the dude who was paying for the talent show, his name was Io Dele, or BP the Plug, if you want to call it. Well, basically, I won second place on the talent show, but he still ended up signing me like a year or two later. And then ever since then, I just been in the studio all day, just in the studio, just working on my craft like every day, like the same way football players, basketball players go to practice. I'm at the studio just like that. Like it got so serious. It got so serious that like, ashamed to say it enough. It got so serious that like I literally didn't go to prom. Like, and I asked the girl out, but I was trying to finish that album because that's how important it was to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how important it was. So like, music is really like not saying it's all I know, but it's all I wanted to do since I was a young age. I knew since I was a child I wanted to be a rapper because like I gave up everything, like basketball, like football, like I gave it all up because I just knew that, you know, Steve Harvey once said you got to follow your gift in order to get your dream and point. You know what I'm saying? So I just followed my gift because I knew I was naturally good at it. So
I was gonna ask you, like especially for like younger kids that might hear this interview, how did you deal? You said your mom died at an early age, so how did you deal with that? Like, yeah, how did you go through that? Like, what would you tell a young kid that's going through that right now?
man, you gotta enjoy the people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Especially your parents, because you got one. And this goes out to anybody that, you know, everybody has problems with their parents. Everybody has issues. And, you know, you can't explain everybody else's situation because everybody's family is different. But what I will say is that, man, you get one parent, man, like one mom, one dad, like for real. So it's like to, I was blessed enough to have my grandma come in my life and be my mom. But like, man, ain't nothing like that biological mom, bro. So it's like, you know, the best thing I did to deal with it was, man, I just found, and it go for any kid, I found an outlet to express myself. That be the root cause of why, you know, we be killing each other or why we be going through the things that we go through and we be so mad and so angry and we be angry at the world because every time we go out to express ourselves, just as a people, when we go out to express ourselves, you know, we consider, you know, that's soft or like you being too emotional. Like, no, you got to find an outlet to express yourself for any kid, whether it's basketball, working out, music, if you in the art, if you in the, like, if you, if you into, like, you could be into, you know, fishing, like you could be into trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's just something that express yourself. Like, don't let go of what you have to do to express yourself. Like, if you open up a podcast or an interview, like, you got to find out an outlet to express yourself because holding that all in, eventually, you know, it's going to compress and it's going to explode. And that's what be happening to a lot of my brothers, a lot of my sisters. That's just what happens. I see that in my uncles and my family all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. So, you know, it's just really about you having an outlet to express yourself. And some kids don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but like, if I'm telling you right now, this goes for any kid, the best way to deal with any issues, any loss, any trauma, you got to figure out a way to let that out. You got to figure out a way to express yourself because keeping that all in is going to destroy you. Trust me, I'm a victim of it. And it almost destroyed me.
Yeah, because then I heard you say you was talking about your dad was in jail too. So I was like, damn, that mean you had, you know, both of your parents. So like I said, I guess that means your grandma helped out a lot. Or
She did. She did. My auntie was in my life too. You know, on my mama's side, you know, she took care of me a lot. Even when I had to go with my grandma, you know, she took care of me a lot. My big brother was in my life too. Before he had went to jail, and then when he getting out now, you know, he still helping me out because it's little big bro shit. But my grandma, for that crucial time, my grandma really stepped in. Like my grandma took me to church. Like one time, my grandma took out a title loan so I can go to a music camp. I'm the only dude from my hood in a music camp. That's how serious she was about me just being me. That's how serious she was about me just, you know, becoming my own and understanding that like what you doing is really good and you good at what you do. Don't listen to what nobody else telling you about this ain't this and this ain't that. Because you know how Mississippi can get. You know, Mississippi is a sport place. You know, it's not really made for, even though we the home of the blues, it's not really made for the music people to thrive in my generation. So, you know, she really stuck up for me in any chance, anytime she gets, she really stuck up for me. So like, you know, that's really like my heart, you know what I'm saying? It's my baby.
I would say y'all got some people to look up to now though. Y'all got Big Crit, Soldier Boy. Even so, Soldier Boy don't be trying to claim Mississippi like that no more. That way he's going though.
We don't care about bro. We don't care about bro. But nah, yeah, for sure. I mean,
but he's from Soldier Boy from South Panola.
He is, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he don't claim it though, but that's what Soldier
Boy. For sure. I mean, we got we got Big Walk Dog, from Gucci Mane 1017. We got, we got Lil Socket. We got I think Lil Walk. No, another Walk. I forgot his name. But we we still got Big Crit, David Banner. It's a lot of history that goes behind, Mississippi, but we don't get the credit we deserve. So that's why I feel that me coming out as I am, it's important that I represent Mississippi. Like I could represent it any place, but I'd rather represent Mississippi because I feel like I got a responsibility to put us in a position where like we talked about in them conversations when we talked about rappers and music, and like I just want to be in that conversation. Like we not dumb. Like they try to put that out like we dumb. Like we far from that. Like we really some talented people. We really some educated people. We really some people that be grinding. We work hard because we come from nothing. The poverty is the lowest poverty in Mississippi. Like we really come from nothing. So we work harder because we come from nothing. We don't have access to the things that everybody else may have that on the West Coast or the East Coast or the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So that just what come with it. So yeah.
And then who is Terrell Burns?
Well, my name comes from representing both of my families. So my pops is Shedrick Terrell Lee Senior. I'm Shedrick Terrell Lee Jr. And my mom, Darlene Burns, that's her last name. So you put two and two together. And all Terrell Burns is, bro, for me personally, I'm the leader of the counted out, man. I'm the leader of the people that put all the work in and don't get the credit because they ain't got the popularity or they ain't got the, the social accolades to deal with everybody. I represent the introverts. I represent, the people that, is growing up in the hood and, like to watch anime and things like that. I represent those people. I represent people that was a product of the environment, but then succumb to it. I represent those people because I'm one of the only people in my hood or even in my friend group that don't got a criminal record, but they all love me for me. They all love the fact that I sing R&B songs to females. They all love the fact that I'm soft on women. They all love the fact that like I rap about other things that don't always got to do with drugs and guns. Like they love the fact that I rap about that. They accept me for me. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Kendrick Lamar type stuff, they really accept me for me. So I'm just a leader of the counted out. I'm just here to tell you that it's okay to express yourself. It's okay to use your words, man. Like, don't crash out all the time. Like, that's what I represent. I represent the people who just trying to be somebody and just trying to be different. Because I know how hard it is to be different. I've seen a lot of people come and go, lose their life, throw away their life, kill themselves. I've seen a lot of that just because they ain't got no way to express themselves. So, like, I'm here as the advocate, just to let you know, like, it's okay to be counted out. But you got to keep grinding until they recognize you. It's okay. Let them count you out because once they count you out, that pressure ain't there right now. That pressure gonna be there when you get in the game because you got expectations on you. Let them not have expectations on you right now. Let them sleep on you because that's your perfect time. That's your perfect time to get in there and get out of that comfort zone and start working. So like that's what I represent. I just represent the counted out, man. I represent the people that just don't have a voice but feel like they got the need to say something. I represent the people that's different. You know what I'm saying? So
who is your top influences?
Well, my favorite rapper, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Baby, Frank Ocean, Tyler, the Creator, MF Doom, Sade, Aaliyah. Man, it's so many, man. Big Crit, of course, man, it's so many, man. Of course, Michael, Lil Baby, Dirk, G Herbo, for sure. And Lil Boosie, I gotta put Lil Boosie in there because Lil Boosie was that guy, you know what I'm saying, for that 10-year run. He really ran the South. A lot of people don't give Boosie his credit. He really ran the South.
What's your favorite Frank Ocean song?
Man, it gotta be Forrest Gump or either Forrest Gump or Love Crimes. Even that cover he did for Aaliyah, Let Me Know. Yeah, and what's another one? It's another one he did. It was so fire. Hold on. I know what it is. You go like, I know you gotta leave. Summertime. Just a night. That's my job right there. Yeah, that's my
running game. I know you got it.
Self-control.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
my
it's
shit
called.
too.
That's my shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that shit right there.
That's a boy. That man is a genius. I don't care what nobody says.
Then like, I don't know, man. Some people be on that shit like, oh, yeah, I can't listen to him. You sing to a man. Like, nigga,
that'd be the craziest thing, right? That'd be the craziest thing.
Yeah, I'd be like, you know how many gay people writing these fucking regular songs you listening to? If you gonna play that game.
Even that, man, you know how many gay people is making the clothes you put on, man? It don't matter. It don't matter. Like, that shit don't matter.
That shit be hitting. I'm a big fan of his music too.
For sure, man. He hard. And he from the South. He from New Orleans. So like he from Louisiana, so you can hear that. That's why that soulful ear is in there. That's why you hear them instruments like that. That's why that slang be like that. You know, he really like that. You know what I'm saying? He cold.
Yeah, I be listening to that. I be going back, man. I like the like that bounce music and shit. Like,
yeah.
I listen to that. I don't know if you remember that. Let me find the name of it. But it's like a bounce song, but they switched it up and put the SWV to it.
Oh yeah. The week song. Yeah, the song Week. Yeah.
I like that New Orleans. I like all that bounce music they be doing down there. That shit hard. Even Miami, how they had Miami had the Luke music.
Yeah, for sure. Uncle Luke, yeah.
But I was even looking, I didn't even know this shit. I found out some new shit in New Orleans. It's like they had this one type of music called like swamp pop. I was like, what the fuck is swamp pop? But it was like kind of like the I think I want to say swamp pop. Hold on. I may be saying the wrong thing. Swamp, it was called swamp pop, but it was like basically like, hold on, let me go to it. Yes. They still kind of got it, but it's like a small genre of music, but it say right here, I'm gonna go to the page right quick so you can see it. It say swamp pop was a music genre of indigenous, and then say it was in Louisiana and Southwest Texas, developed by young Cajuns, Creoles. It combined New Orleans, rhythm and blues, Western, French influences. So that shit like mixed all that shit up. They said it still got like a little following in Louisiana, Texas, and they got UK, Europe, and Japan. But it's like that old school shit. I'll play some of it. It might
not for sure.
It's like this.
Red wine.
Yeah, they call that shit swamp music. Like that old, that old music.
That's smooth. Yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, that's smooth right there.
I was like, shit, I didn't even know those type of. I just I be finding shit on Reddit now. I be finding everything on Reddit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't even know they had that type of music. But I would say, yeah, man, I'm gonna let the people hear one of your songs right quick so you know what we're working with.
All right, for sure. Which one you want to play, man?
We're gonna play this Risk It All.
All right, for sure. That's cool.
So let us know what you risking off with, and let us know what it's about.
Oh man, Risk It All is literally just about like you grinding for everything that you work for. And what I mean by is that like, I had a lot of homies that died while I was in college. I had 3 of them die. So, it really took a toll on me and I dropped out of school. So, in that 2-year span, I really had to either, I was either gonna get out of this position or I was gonna end up perishing. So that's really what it's about. I just risk it all. It's me just separating myself from a lot of other rappers because you ain't willing to risk what I'm willing to risk to get in this game. You just not. And that go to anybody. The only way you're gonna separate yourself from anybody else, you just gotta be able to risk it all. Like you have to risk, you have to take risks that other people not gonna take in order to succeed. That's the only way you're gonna beat these people. So
let's go.
I just wanna be great. I'm getting hated for telling how I feel. Too much on my plate, but I won't complain, cause back then I couldn't buy meals. Tell me what is you in for? I ain't fucking with niggas who wasn't with me in the war. They go for my kinfolk. I was trying to find me a window, then they shot my cousins from a window. So many niggas tryna earn stripes when they get them a check. You done went broke tryna be a king too. A couple niggas wanna be next. Shit don't make sense at all. Niggas don't wanna see you ball. Know we had the same chance to make it, but they didn't wanna risk it all. Came from the same city as Dion, but I never had a prime time. I know some niggas I knew for a lifetime on a hospital lifeline. I know some niggas that I should've dreamed with, but I didn't get profit. I was asking niggas for a favor. He was packing 80 in his pocket. That was my fault, I can't complain. I didn't have all my business together. Soon as I got on my ass, I got me a bag and I done turned up on these niggas. I know some niggas who said I was lame. Wasn't gon' blow, found me a plan B. I fucked on that bitch and I bustin' that pussy and made it gon' get her a plan B. When it's talk about all we deep in the summer, looking like kings, no Martin Luther. From Reaper to Glizzy to go up to Albert G, talking nothing but cut shooters. Mama had died in the M, I did me a show in the M. Full circle, doing donuts like East in the full circle. Know your eyes get tired from all the lurking. Baby, regroup and evaluate. Do you deserve you a bargain? I can turn you up, but my heart too big. Don't do shit but hurt it. So many niggas don't know I got the green light, but it ain't worth it. If you ain't starting with the purpose, you lose your life, you don't deserve it. I just wanna be great. I'm getting hated for telling how I feel. Too much on my plate, but I won't complain, cause back then I couldn't buy meals. Tell me what is you in for? I ain't fucking with niggas who wasn't with me in the war. They go for my kinfolk. I was trying to find me a window, then they shot my cousins from a window. So many niggas tryna earn stripes when they get them a check. You done went broke tryna be a king too. A couple niggas wanna be next. Shit don't make sense at all. Niggas don't wanna see you ball. Know we had the same chance to make it, but they didn't wanna risk it all.
They didn't want to risk it. Said, fuck it,
See what I'm saying?
Risk it all. You gon' fall. That's how I do. Like one more time. I go on the grind. That's what you left it for, right?
Nah,
you left that for me. Yeah.
Go get the shit out, man. Go get the shit out. I put the backgrounds in there for you.
I know. Nah, I like that joint. Let me see. Let me go. I'm trying to find something. What else you got on here? Let me find something else.
You can find an R&B joint if you want to, man. I really specialize in R&B crazy, man. I'm really good at R&B, man.
So what's on? I'm on hold on, I'm on your. I'll show you where I'm at.
You can play Look Over Me.
Yeah,
you can play Look Over Me, yep.
You be singing?
Yeah, for sure.
I got R&B too. I got R&B song. Everybody from Mississippi trying to sing, huh?
Man, I can sing though. I don't know what about these other guys.
All right, let's go.
I'm not bad. I'm decent.
Let's go.
If you gon' speak on my name, then please speak the facts. Speak when I take care of your problems for my own. I never left you lonely, but I still felt alone. And I took a L 1,000 times, never died 1,000 deaths. Scared of the road to riches, then I don't deserve the wealth. It's a cold day in hell, before I see past my roof. Look at my VVS's, ice is the living proof. They were telling me cause my age, I got no knowledge. We gon' put a hollow through his collar that he poppin'. Diamond in the rough, they don't wanna see him polish. But they can never stop it, yeah. Have I been doing good? Absolutely. Hate me or loving you, still gotta salute me. Sometimes your roots won't even root for you. What you do for everyone else, just do for you. Oh, if you got a gut feeling, that's just how it supposed to be. Some reasons I can't let you close to me. Run me dry, but you won't run over me. Somebody that he chose for me, oh. Can't be afraid when snakes start approaching me. They gon' vote me out before they vote for me. I'ma kick it down to out before they ever vote for me. When it's all said and done and they set down the sun, you won't regret looking over me.
All right, all right.
Appreciate it.
I heard you hitting the note there. Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I was raised in church, so you know I know a lot about harmonies and choirs and things of that nature, like just ensembles and all that. So yeah.
I would say, do you actually got like a girl song, like a song where you sing to the girl?
Yeah, I do. It's called Foolish. It's called Foolish. Yep.
I think I saw that already. I think I saw that on here too.
Yeah, that's my genre there. Foolish. I got Foolish. I got Someone. Yeah, Someone is a good one too. Someone I actually sampled Jamie Foxx in Tank. So no.
Which one you play? I'm gonna play one more shit. We on the roll.
You play Someone.
Let's see if I can see it. Oh, there you go. All right, let me see one. Yeah, I want to hear you talking to the women. I want to see how you sound talking to the females.
I'm just telling the story in this one.
All right.
Lord, it's on your time. In my heart, she should be mine. Please give us a sign. 'Cause I need someone, oh Lord, I need someone. No ordinary, no ordinary, extraordinary. I need someone, my Lord, I need someone.
Shorty wanna take a break from me. That shit breaking me. All them times you played with me, you were just faking me. You was my baby. Now I gotta tell somebody that I need someone, my Lord, I need someone. Yeah, I picked the ball up and you had to drop the shit. I told your brother that I never hurt you and you fucked around at the opposite. You can't communicate, only way you can be heard is by being toxic. You know I'm a rapper, so they gonna turn my heartbreak into a topic. The whole city be on Kashi, yeah. 3 days, you ain't keeping 1K, but I felt the shit in the air. Put on a show like a carnival, leaving me hanging. You know that shit isn't fair. I just want busted on singing. You know what it really means. I need someone, my Lord, I need someone.
Lord, it's on your time. In my heart, she should be mine. Please give us a sign. 'Cause I need someone, oh Lord, I need someone. No ordinary, no ordinary, extraordinary. I need someone, my Lord, I need someone.
You tryna solve it, but it can't be solved, baby. You wanna evolve, but you don't wanna get involved, babe. You don't wanna ride for a nigga, but you always on my bed, still riding me. I don't wanna buy you a ring, but you hit harder than the diamond inside of it. I wanna know who hurted you, I wanna know who deserted you. You keep saying I don't care for you, 'cause I ain't never been cursing you. I seen my dad choke out my stepmom, why would I do the same to you? I ain't finna play this game with you. Why you change me, I ain't changing you. Your love is deep, but your hate is deeper.
Your love is deep, but your hate is deeper. Lord, it's on your time. In my heart, she should be mine. Please give us a sign. 'Cause I need someone, oh Lord, I need someone. No ordinary, no ordinary.
stand up though.
Like that girl though.
Yes, sir.
Who the female on it?
Her name is April McCray. She hosts a lot of events in Atlanta. For like people who want to come and do open mics and stuff. She hosts events in Atlanta. But she's actually a really decent singer, and she was willing to do background vocals for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dog for real.
All right. And then what's your current projects right now?
My current project, well, I'm working on this 2019, I dropped a project called To Be Honest, and I'm about to drop the sequel to it, To Be Honest 2. And but that's what I'm working on currently. Probably after this interview, I'm probably gonna get started again. But I'm finna release this. I'm finna release the deluxe edition to my Transition album. So the one that you just saw with that cover, I'm about to release the deluxe version of it. And this one, I'm a little bit more confident. I'm a little bit more aggressive with it. You know what I'm saying? I got some female cuts on there. I'm a little bit more open. On that one, I was coming from a real painful standpoint. So you know, as I'm maturing and I'm growing, you know, I'm opening up more. This is probably like the first few music. The difference between those songs you heard, I wasn't having fun. I was so serious and intense. And on the music that from the deluxe and like the To Be Honest too, I'm really having fun making these records. So like, you're gonna hear the mood is changing, how happier I am. I'm still gonna talk deep. I'm still gonna give you my root cause of my music. I'm still gonna give me, but I'm more mature, man. I'm more musically inclined. I'm more clear-headed now. I'm not foggy-headed like I used to be. I don't even talk from angry standpoints no more. If I got a problem and I got that emotion, I'll wait so I can let my emotions get out of the picture before I talk about it in my music, so I can get both sides and I won't be, you know, so intense like I used to be. So that's pretty much like where we at right now. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop To Be Honest too, either December or January. So
You were saying something. You said you always in the gym, like how the athletes doing. You said you always in the gym, work it out.
Always, I'm always in the studio, man. Like I'm an engineer, so I engineer and I produce a lot of my own records. So and I engineer for a living too. You know, I record other people, I record other clients, so it makes my skills better on top of me earning some money. So I'm always in there, man. I'm really always in there, man. It just be me. I don't really need no engineering like that. Because that's all we had, you know what I'm saying? We just had the equipment. We didn't have people that was willing to stay with us all night, every night, and, you know, record these songs for us. So I had to do it myself. And, you know how the prices be for beats and things of that nature. So how the prices be for making beats, and, you know, I respect their prices, but I had to, you know, I come from nothing. So I had to either save money, but the money wasn't as much as what they was trying to charge. So I had to make my own beats. So a lot of them beats you hear, I made them by myself, except for like Risk It All. You know? But a lot of them beats you're gonna hear in my album, I made myself.
I see the hat, man. What you mean by what you mean by that?
I'm just putting that to existence. I'm gonna be one of the greatest of all time to do this. Or if I'm not the greatest of all time, I'm gonna be one of the greatest of all time to come from Mississippi. I'm gonna be in that conversation. Like when it's all said and done, I'm gonna be in that conversation. Like, because I don't work too.
Who your top 5 right now?
Top 5 artists? Yeah. Man, this is not in order because don't at me. But J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Lil Baby. Man, I gotta put 6, man, because I gotta do Lil Durk. And I don't know why, but I've been fucking with Joey Badass tough, man. I don't know why I've been fucking with him heavy, man, for real. I'm fucking with Joey Badass, so I guess it's right there, right there. And Hove, honorable mention, man. I gotta do Hove. So yeah, you know, my top 5 is probably J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Durk, and Lil Baby. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just that mix right there. Yeah.
I mean, what's your goals for your career?
I need to be, if I'm not one of the people that's talked about, well, I really just want to, the first thing I want to do, I just want to pay all my mom debt off. I'm just trying to get a deal, man. I want to pay all my mom debt off. I'll work my way out of anything, no matter what the deal is. I'll work it out of anything. I'm just trying to get my family in position so they can feed themselves without having to always work a 9 to 5 and be stressing. That's my main goal. But like, I guess a goal in the long run, I need to be, when it comes to like Mississippi, when you mention the big crits, you mention the David Banners, when you mention the big walk dogs, you need to mention the Terrell Burns too. Like, you need to mention that. Like, that's how serious I am, because for so long, I feel like Mississippi has been put on the back burner, and even the same thing with Springfield, Springfield too, in the 217, like, I want to put people from the 217 in position to be great, because I can't do that because my responsibility is in Mississippi, but I can't neglect the fact that Springfield didn't give me, the studio and the plate that they gave me, the platform to talk about what I went through in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Like, Springfield just turned me into a man, but Mississippi is still my roots. That's my home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's home. So like, I feel like, me personally, I just got a responsibility, man. I just want to be one of the greatest to ever come out of Mississippi, period. I want to put us on the map. I want to put us in these conversations. I want to put us in the culture. And I just want to put people from the 217 in position so they can put Springfield and, the Midwest more in the culture so they can have their own stands off. So I just want to do that for real.
And then what's your interest outside of music?
Anime, for sure. Basketball. I want to act, for sure. I want to act. I want to write screenplay. Like TV shows. I want to write stuff with detail. I want to write TV shows. Definitely. I still write poetry from time to time. I like to read, increase my vocabulary. Yeah, I like to hoop a lot. I like to hoop a lot, man. So that's like a workout for me. Everybody got this routine, they do the weights. Now I just like to hoop, man. I'm gonna get into it in a minute, but I like to hoop, man, because I'll be so busy. But I'll make time to hoop, because hooping is like an art form. How they do the jellies and how they figure out different moves. It's an art, man. Like, hooping is an art, bro.
Did you watch that Redeem Team documentary?
Dream Team or Redeem Team?
Redeem Team, yeah.
Nah. The last documentary on basketball I saw was The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. That one.
You ain't watched the AN1 mixtape one?
Nah, I ain't watched that. Which one is that on?
That's on ESPN. The ESPN.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
That shit was good, yeah. And one was running that shit for a minute.
They was though. I ain't gonna say I ain't count. A lot of NBA players learned their moves from AN1. They just watched them tapes. Like, Kyrie Irving is an example of that. Like, so like, I see where you're coming from. Like, I used to watch I ain't watched the documentary, but like, I used to watch old AN1 tapes with my pops before he went to jail. Like, the first time I used to watch The Professor, I used to watch Hot Sauce, I used to watch Bone Crusher. Like, I used to watch them, like, for real. I used to watch what's his name? You know his name, man. I forgot his name, man.
He's my half man, half amazing.
Yeah. That boy was nice. I ain't gonna lie, that boy was nice.
Yeah, I would say that, but that Redeem Team was tight too, because they got Kobe on there talking this shit. So that shit gets sad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they got Kobe on there. He doing interviews and talking this shit.
For sure.
Like, damn, I was like, they were sitting on that.
Man, what?
That was 2008.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. So they were okay.
So they've been holding that footage all this time for that. But I think they said, LeBron and I want to say they said LeBron and Chris Bosh produced it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah,
it's pretty good. Okay. Though. I say, like, if you like basketball, it's worth watching.
No, for sure. I'll definitely watch it. I don't know in relation to basketball, but like, when you're talking about people holding that footage, man, they held Kanye's footage for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
For real. That was worth it though, because they still ended up getting about 16, 17 million. But like, that was, man, that documentary was crazy. I don't know. You seen the Lil Baby one?
No, that one's tight too.
Yeah, the Lil Baby one's tight. They got Drake in there talking. So like, Drake in there coming to talk. Everybody coming to talk. P don't usually talk. But P was talking a lot, and this just opening up about like what they went through together and how deep, they even went into detail about how Atlanta ended up getting so poor in Lil Baby's neighborhood, because Atlanta wanted the Olympics to come to Atlanta, and they wanted to bid. So in order for the Olympics to come, they wanted to make Atlanta look nicer on certain sides. So they ended up tearing buildings down, apartment buildings down, and that's the hood the baby grew up in. So like it all just looked dirty and poverty, and they cleaned it up, but they ended up taking families out their homes, and people had to move to another side of town, and it was crazy. Yeah, it was a good documentary.
Well, yeah, I'll check it out. You be playing 2K?
For sure.
Yeah, man, we in these damn me and my boy, man, we be doing like sim leagues. So like
for real?
Yeah, so it'd be like you know, you go in there and you just create your player, or like, and then you get somebody, they coach it, they GM it, they get an owner, then everybody just create their players, and then you upgrade them or whatever, then you just let it sim.
Oh, so you just watch. Okay.
Yeah,
that's like yeah. That's kind of like, you remember that. What you said? No, I said you remember that football game from back in the day called Head Coach? That's kind of like how that is.
Yeah. I got that game too.
Yeah. For real?
I got that game on but it's only on PlayStation 3, but only thing about that game, you play that game now, you be like, man, fuck this. All right, you can do head coach on Madden and it look way better.
Yeah, it look way better, yeah.
The damn graphics, that's what gets you on that. Oh, like you be thinking in your mind, you be like, oh, that shit tight. Then you start playing, you be like, hell no.
People going through.
I bought that one though. But then the other game I got that it still look good though is Fight Night. Fight Night was good still. Fight Night's probably like 12 years old.
I want them to come out with another one so bad, man.
They're working on it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Undisputed, but the thing about it is they're gonna have to pay me because I'm gonna talk real about it. Shit, they paid me some money. I'll say some nice shit, but they just showed the gameplay, and it looks a little better, but it don't look like. I'm like, damn, man. Fight Night came out in 2010, and it should look way better. It look like this is Fight Night, and the other game look like that. I'm like, that's 12 years later, so this shit should be like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, but they I guess the thing about it is they do got new fighters on there. So you buying it for the new boxers and stuff like that. But I just think they got to work on because whoever making it is not EA Sports. So that's the problem. Yeah, they don't have it like, I don't know. It's not EA Sports that's making it. So I don't think they got them. You know, EA Sports going to have the top people doing that shit. So
Yeah. I mean, that's weird. I don't think that's going to, I mean, I ain't going to downgrade it before you come out. I'm not going to judge it, but like, I don't know if it's going to even be good because EA Sports just know what is required in those type of games far as fighting wise, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. No, you can go ahead.
I said the Fight Night I play now, that shit, it still go. I play that. Then it's another game we play. We do football sim with this one. It's called All Pro Football.
Yeah.
So we played that one. That shit came out 2008, but that shit still look good too. It was 2K8 All Pro Football, but we got it where we create our players on that one. We got coaches. I'm like defensive coordinator in that league, but we be that league actually be on TV and everything. Like we be on like regular. Yeah, they be like we got coaches and everything. Like my team called the Cannon Classics. So we hooked up with the Hall of Fame. So we be my homie. He actually like the people that own our team. One dude is a race car driver, and the other dude is a country singer. But they connected with the Hall of Fame, so they be trying to go do. Our name is Canton, so we try to do stuff with the Hall of Fame and all that shit. So that shit be you just don't know who you gonna meet doing that shit. Like you meet some cool people.
Nah, for sure, man. That's dope. That's hard. I gotta try to get into that. I be me and my friends, we be on Warzone a lot. That's what we do. Like we be streaming Warzone and stuff. Like Warzone, it's like Warzone made Call of Duty cool again. You know, Fortnite was the shit when they came out. Like, you know, that's not a lot of, but when Warzone came out, everybody be on Warzone, man. Like everybody. So it's like all my friends would be on Warzone, either Warzone or Apex. I don't know if you heard Apex, but we be on that too.
I heard you like Apex too?
Yeah, I like Apex too for sure.
And then I want to ask you, man, I just did an interview with Jazzy. Her name Jazzy Wolf. She was talking about anime. She was talking about Bleach. And then my wife, she said it's a holiday today because Bleach coming on. So I would say, what's your anime show?
My anime show, my favorite anime show of all time is probably Full Metal Alchemist. That's my shit. because it's the most smart one. Like, what I mean by that is like it damn near almost made sense because they're talking about alchemy. It damn near almost made sense. So like, as far as like,
name of it?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Where you saw that? Where is that at?
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's old. It's an old one though. It's like 2011. But they, it's one season. You're gonna get what you look for in one season. You're gonna be satisfied. I'm telling you. But the one I'm currently watching right now, I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. I'm watching Kill la Kill, My Hero Academia. I just finished the Seven Deadly Sins. That's a good one, man. The Seven Deadly Sins is a good one. And Demon Slayer. Them the ones I'm watching right now. Yep.
Right. Then what is your superpower?
Me, as far as music?
Just life, music, whatever.
Man, definitely my relatability, man. How I relate to people. I don't sugarcoat, man. I'm not no goofy. I know how to accept anybody. I can accept and have a conversation with somebody that sells Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I can also have a conversation with somebody that got, 2 felonies. It don't matter. Everybody human. It's my relatability. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to be in a house where I could thrive and be myself, but also my uncles were selling drugs growing up, so I seen both sides. So therefore, I could walk in these rooms where they're talking about Marvel and DC Comics, but I can also go into these other rooms and talk about stuff we ain't supposed to be talking about. I'm just relatable because I can accept all people. That's why my people love me on both sides, and that's why a lot of my hood friends, they ain't gonna play about me because they know I'm the one, basically. Like, and I'm not trying to be cocky. It's just that I'm like the Kendrick Lamar of my group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really understand that. Okay, this is what they did. I don't got to do that. Let me try to figure out how to bring them out of that so we can all, live in peace, because, everybody got choice, and that's what I understood. But that don't mean just because I don't got a criminal record, that don't mean I judge you because you got one, or just because you had a rougher road than me. Everybody got a rough road, and everybody got rougher roads than other people. But you got to understand that you can still bring them out that road. It's just my relatability. That's why I feel like my superpower is.
Yeah. My wife she left a comment. She said she liked all those shows you named.
For sure. Yeah. I gotta what's crazy, I gotta get into Bleach, man. It's kind of like I gotta get into Bleach. It's kind of like how I felt about what's it called? It was on the tip of my tongue. I can't name it. But yeah, Attack on Titan, it's kind of how I felt about that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get into it because a lot of stuff that be overhyped, I don't like to get into it. I like to get on low-key stuff that everybody don't watch. But I think the one that was overhyped that I definitely watched mostly all the way through was probably Inuyasha, because everybody know Inuyasha. Like, it was just dope, you know what I'm saying? So Yu-Gi-Oh too. A lot of people don't know Yu-Gi-Oh's anime. A lot of people don't know that. It was on Cartoon Network, but it's an anime. So
and then who's your hero?
As far as like life, I got about 4 of them. You got my manager, my mentor. You got my mom. You got my pops. No, I got 5. You definitely got my big brother. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Shit, J. Cole, man. Like, I'm not trying to, ride his dick or nothing, but it's like, bro, like, his albums, like, real deal, stopped me from ending my life, bro. Like, from the warm up all the way until like 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That's all I bumped. Like, I needed that. Like, it was a point in my life where I didn't necessarily understand where my music was headed or what direction I was going in with music or who I wanted to relate to. I needed that person who understood what I was going through and understood what it's like to be different in such a poverty environment in the hood. I needed to see who was like that. And that was J. Cole for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he from North Carolina. Y'all got, a lot of people don't know, J. Cole went to college and got a degree, then pursued rapping after that. He always was rapping, but he got a degree first. Then when started rapping, he was just smart. He was very smart, very academically gifted. He didn't even go to school for basketball. He went to school because his academics was that good. He went to St. John's in New York. Then he dropped his mixtape and started dropping stuff, and he put his demo to Jay-Z in the rain. And a year later, Jay-Z, one of Jay-Z partners gave it to J. Cole, and then J. Cole ended up being his first male artist, rapper, like in Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying? Not Rockefeller, but in Rock Nation, you know, that's just kind of how it went down. So like, man, J. Cole really one of my heroes, bro. He just, you know, yeah, that's probably my heroes for sure.
What's your favorite J. Cole song?
A lot of them. I give 3. For Your Eyes Only. Crooked Smile. And last but not least, gotta be Love Yours, man. Love Yours is so hard. Love Yours is the first. Love Yours is the first chords that I learned on the piano. I actually learned them chords. Like, I play the piano. I actually learned them chords. Yeah, definitely Love Yours. Yeah, Crooked Smile. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it had one of the guests, her name Polly A. She been on the show a few times, but she the one singing on Crooked Smile.
Wow, really? With TLC?
Yeah, that's the one. That's her singing.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah, I gotta tap in with her, man. I be needing singers on my album.
Her name Polly A. Look her up. Yeah, she'll come up. Her name Polly A. Like Polly and just underscore A. She'll come up.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Yeah, I'm saying, shit. What else we need to talk about, man? So, shit, what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Man, thank y'all for supporting me this far. Man, we just reached over like 80K across the board for my famous Animal Freestyle in Memphis. Like, I just want y'all to thank y'all for supporting me. To be honest, too, it's definitely coming out this winter. This probably gonna be my best sounding project yet, and I just want to appreciate y'all for supporting me this long, and you know, just vouching for me. And I just need y'all to understand, like, it's okay to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to like be in a position where you're not where you're at and still grind. You're gonna get there. You just gotta visualize it. Just keep visualizing, even when people don't see what you see. Visualize it. Visualize that building. Visualize that car, visualize that new job, just visualize it. And I promise you're going to get it.
That's what's up. So you believe in manifestation and stuff like that?
Absolutely. One thing I do understand, like, my mom's a Christian. My mom took me to church all her life until I got grown. One thing I can say out of that Bible that makes so much sense is that your mouth can be a serpent or it can be, you know, full of gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mouth is, them words is powerful, man.
Yeah, they say, you know, when people say curses, you know how they say curses?
Yeah.
I put a curse on you. They say abracadabra. They know abracadabra is the other shit you be saying out your mouth. When you say I can't, that's the you be cursing yourself or somebody else, especially like we talk about how a lot of kids have trauma. If they got somebody they looking up to when they're young and they telling them you can or you can't, that shit make a difference too.
No, real talk. And my thing about it is, man, like, I'm a victim of it. Like, I lost I swear to God, being honest, like, I really lost one of the closest people in my life. Like, and she was so important to me. Like, that was my girl. Like, that was my heart, because like, I was saying that I ain't shit. And I fed that into my life. I manifested that shit until I showed actions of how I wasn't shit, because I already manifested that I ain't that. I ain't nobody. I'm not nobody to cuff. I'm not nobody to love. I can't be loved. I was saying that a year ago. I was really saying it. So it's like, you know, that's so important, bro. You gotta, even if you wake up every day, before work or something like that, before you do anything, you tell yourself it's gonna be a good day, a productive day. It's gonna help you so hard. Don't let nobody sit and tell you that it's corny. It's not corny, bro. It will save your life, man. I'm telling you, like real talk.
What made you get over that?
I went through this breakup and I almost ended myself. That's how serious it got. And like and then I went, okay, I was dating this girl and like, you know, she told me a story about what happened to her and like, long story short, you know, she almost lost, you know, the things that she went through, you know, made me understand that there are worse situations than me, and I need to suck that shit up. Because if she can go through what she went through that she told me, you know, my ex that she told me, like, I need to snap out of it. I need to like that switched me. It wasn't even me almost into myself that made me realize I was tripping, because I was still in that depressive state, even though that almost happened. When I got with her and she told me about the things that she went through, you know, with her baby dad, like, it made me switch, like, damn, like she went through some rough shit and she's still a nice person. She's still gentle. She still loves people. Like, she's just a good person. Like, so if she can go through all that and be the person that she is, and I need to snap out of it. And then that's when I started working on To Be Honest too. Like, that's when I figured out, okay, now I got my idea for where I'm going to work on. You know what I'm saying?
Is that when you were saying earlier, like you was making angry music? That's when you quit making the angry music?
Yeah, I just stopped. Well, angry music is like, I stopped trying to prove everybody wrong when I go and make a song. I stopped trying to have content where I talk about how much you done broke me, how much you fucked me up. Like, this is the first album where I addressed that I fucked up too. This is the first album where I addressed that I can be in the wrong. I understand that, like, this is what it is, and this is who I am right now. And I'm trying my best to change. But if you don't accept that, then that's cool. That's fine. Like, I got a song on there called Contradiction. And that's like the standard for the whole album. Because the theme of the album is you'll never fully accept yourself until you embrace your flaws. And you gotta embrace them. Like, and that's just what, you know, I was going into with that whole album. So yeah, I don't really make the angry music anymore because I'm more mature. It's just the content, the writing. Like, as I write the music, I don't talk about, like, yeah, I still say, like, yeah, you ain't shit. I'm gonna address it. Like, you ain't shit. But, like, I'm not finna have a whole album full of you ain't shit and you done did this. Like, I'm just not finna do that, because I had to understand that, like, they was human and they not perfect, just like I'm not perfect. So, because I ended up, you know, losing somebody because I wasn't healed and I hurt them. And I still regret that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still dealing with that, but she was a good person. So, you know, that album alone, you know, I mean, on this album, I just want to, you know, be more mature. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, be more mature.
Hey, man, I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Oh, for sure, man. Appreciate it. Anytime, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah, we're going to have to stay in touch, man. Whenever you come out with a new project or something, hit me up.
I will, man. Definitely come. I'm coming to the West Coast soon, man. I'm actually finna move in a month. So I'll definitely be in your line when I get out there. So.
All right, for sure. You got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to my team, FHE. Shout out to Road Runner, Country Calhoun. Yeah, you know, just the whole nine, just the whole team, whole FHE, BP the plug. Yeah, you know, shout out to all my guys, you know, shout out to Dizzy Vibes, you know, shout out to the guys. God said, you know, we all getting things in place to be a team and put things together, you know. So, you know, shout out to everybody that, you know, helping me reach a better future. So,
Yeah, what's your social media?
My social media, man, Terrell Burns across all the board. Instead of a U, it's a V. So Terrell period V. I mean Terrell period Burns, but with a V instead of a U. And then on Facebook, Twitter, all that is just the regular Terrell Burns. So, you know, I'm just Terrell Burns.